Have you ever wondered what your cat does when you're not watching? That quiet little furball, curling up in the sun or stalking shadows across the living room, lives a world full of secrets. Today, we begin a journey into the hidden life of cats, a world most humans never truly see. Cats are masters of observation and stealth. Unlike dogs, who often seek attention, cats are more private, more deliberate in every movement. Even the way they stretch in the sunlight, or the way they pause mid-step, is part of a complex behavior system evolved over thousands of years. Each twitch of the tail, each flick of the ear, tells a story, one that humans rarely notice. Inside your home, cats carve territories, sometimes invisible to us. They have favorite spots, warm patches by the window, the soft edge of a couch, or even the highest shelf in the room. These spots aren't chosen at random. They are strategic. Cats feel safest when they can survey their environment from a vantage point. This instinct goes back to their wild ancestors who had to stay alert to predators while also watching for prey. Nighttime transforms your domestic cat into an explorer. Their eyes, capable of seeing in near darkness, pick up even the slightest movement. They prowl silently, investigating corners, sniffing every scent trail, listening to the whispers of their indoor jungle. This nocturnal activity isn't mischief, it's survival instinct, refined over thousands of generations. Even social interactions are layered with complexity. Cats may rub against you, purr, or need your lap. But these are not just signs of affection, they are communication, marking territory with scent and forming bonds. Each hiss, each slow blink, each gentle head bump carries meaning. By understanding these behaviors, we begin to see cats not as simple pets, but as sophisticated beings with a rich inner world. In this series, we'll explore the secret life of cats, from their mysterious hunting instincts to their surprising social intelligence, and even the psychological quirks that make them both independent and affectionate companions. So next time you glance at your cat, remember, there's more happening than meets the eye, and in the shadows of your home, a secret world quietly unfolds, one whisker twitch at a time. Masters of the hunt. While cats may seem like lazy loungers during the day, beneath their calm exterior lies a predator honed by millions of years of evolution. Today, we dive into one of the most fascinating aspects of a cat's life: their hunting instincts. Even the smallest domestic cat carries within it the heart of a wild hunter. Those playful swats at a dangling string or the pounce on a stray shadow aren't just games, they are practice for survival. Every leap, every crouch, every flick of the paw is instinctive, designed to mimic the skills needed to catch prey in the wild. Cats are meticulous observers. Before a single move, a cat studies its target, calculating distance, angle, and timing. Their eyes, which excel in low light, allow them to see the slightest twitch of a mouse or insect. Their ears, swiveling independently, detect even the faintest rustle in the grass. These senses, working in perfect harmony, turn even a domestic living room into a hunting ground. What's truly remarkable is the patience they show. A cat may spend minutes, even hours, focused on a prey, whether it's a toy or a flickering shadow on the wall. This patience is not laziness, it's strategy. A single miscalculation could mean the difference between success and failure in the wild. And this instinct persists even in the comfort of your home. Play and hunting are deeply connected. When a cat chases a toy, they are rehearsing essential survival skills: stalking, pouncing, and timing. Observing these behaviors, you begin to understand why cats are so agile, so alert, and so endlessly fascinating. Even their claws and teeth are perfectly engineered for this purpose. Sharp, retractable claws allow silent movement, while teeth are designed to catch and hold. And yet, the domestic cat rarely needs to hunt for survival. So these skills are expressed through play and interaction with their environment. Understanding the hunter inside your cat gives a new perspective on their behavior. The next time your feline friend silently crouches behind a chair or leaps for an unsuspecting toy, remember, you're witnessing the echo of an ancient predator, alive and perfectly adapted even in your living room. The secret life of cats is not just about curiosity or independence. It is about the instincts, intelligence, and elegance that make them true masters of the hunt. Silent conversations. Cats are often seen as solitary creatures, but their world is full of subtle communicational language humans rarely fully understand. Today, we explore how cats talk to each other, and even to us, without uttering a single word. Every tail flick, every ear twitch, and every slow blink carries meaning. A cat's tail is like a semaphore. Upright and quivering means excitement or anticipation, while a low, swishing tail often signals irritation or focus. Ears, swiveling like radar dishes, can indicate attention, curiosity, or caution. These small gestures are part of a complex system of nonverbal communication perfected over millennia. Vocalizations add another layer to this intricate dialogue. Purring is the most famous, but it isn't always a sign of contentment. Cats purr to self-soothe when stressed, to communicate with kittens, or even to signal trust and safety. Meows, chirps, and trills are mostly reserved for humans. A fascinating adaptation that shows how cats adjust their language depending on the audience. Scent is another critical tool in a cat's communication arsenal. Cats have scent glands on their cheeks, paws, and tails, and rubbing against objects or humans is not just affectionate, marking territory, signaling presence, and creating a sense of safety. This invisible map of smells tells other cats where they've been, who they trust, and where boundaries lie. Even body posture conveys volumes. A crouched cat, muscles tensed, eyes fixed, signals readiness for action or caution. A cat stretching luxuriously in the sunlight conveys relaxation and confidence in its environment. Understanding these cues allows us to connect more deeply with our feline companions, recognizing moods and intentions that words could never capture. Social interactions between cats themselves are equally complex. Grooming, playing, and gentle nips are all part of building bonds, negotiating hierarchies, and maintaining peace within multi-cat households. Observing these interactions reveals intelligence, emotional depth, and a capacity for empathy that is often overlooked. By tuning into these silent conversations, we realize cats are not just creatures of instinct, they are sophisticated communicators, capable of nuanced social interaction. The secret life of cats is as much about what they say without words as it is about about what they do. Next, in part 4, we'll dive into the mysterious world of feline memory and intelligence, uncovering just how smart your cat really is. Minds behind the whiskers. Cats are often seen as mysterious and aloof, but beneath those whiskers lies a mind of astonishing intelligence. Today, we delve into the cognitive world of cats, their memory, problem-solving skills, and the clever ways they navigate life alongside humans. Cats possess both short-term and long-term memory that rivals many other animals. They remember where their favorite hiding spots are, which humans provide the tastiest treats, and even the paths to avoid in their home environment. This memory is not just instinctive, it's learned experience. A cat that successfully hunts a toy mouse will repeat the behavior, improving with every attempt, demonstrating a capacity for learning that can surprise even the most skeptical cat owner. Problem solving is another area where cats excel. Simple puzzles like opening doors, manipulating objects, or finding hidden food are often approached with patience and ingenuity. Unlike dogs, who rely heavily on human guidance, cats experiment independently, testing different strategies until they succeed. Their intelligence is subtle, often hidden in quiet observation and sudden bursts of action that catch us off guard. Cats are also highly perceptive of human emotions and routines. They can sense when a person is sad, anxious, or happy, and they often adjust their behavior accordingly. Some cats will stay close to comfort their human companions, while others might play or act mischievous to lift the mood. This emotional awareness indicates a sophisticated level of social intelligence that many people underestimate. Curiosity drives their intelligence. Every new object, sound, or movement in their environment is an opportunity to learn. A simple cardboard box becomes a puzzle, a fortress, and a playground all at once. Cats use exploration as a form of cognitive exercise, keeping their minds sharp and their instincts honed. Observing a cat's thought process is like watching a silent, calculated strategy unfold. Every movement, from stalking a toy to navigating complex terrain, reflects an underlying intelligence rooted in both instinct and experience. Understanding the mental world of cats helps us appreciate them not just as pets, but as sentient, thoughtful beings. Their secret life is not only physical or social, it's deeply mental, filled with learning, memory, and problem-solving that reveal a mind as intricate as it is elegant. Next, in part 5, we'll explore the mysterious nocturnal world of cats and how darkness transforms them into hunters and adventurers. Nighttime wanderers. When the sun sets and the house grows quiet, cats come alive in ways most humans rarely witness. Their nocturnal world is a realm of stealth, exploration, and heightened senses, a time when every shadow and whisper becomes an adventure. Cats are naturally crepuscular, meaning they are most active during dawn and dusk. Their eyes, equipped with a reflective layer called the tapetum lucidum, allow them to see in near darkness. This incredible adaptation turns the dimly lit corners of your home into a vibrant playground. Even the faintest movement, the flutter of a curtain, or the tiny scuttle of a bug catches their attention. Nighttime is also when their hunting instincts are strongest. Indoor cats may chase toys, shadows, or even imaginary prey, honing skills inherited from wild ancestors. Each stalk, crouch and pounce is precise and calculated, revealing a predator in miniature form. Observing a cat in these moments is like watching an ancient ritual dance perfected over millennia, connecting them to their wild roots. Scent and sound guide their nocturnal explorations. A cat's whiskers act as sensitive navigational tools, detecting changes in air currents and nearby objects. Their keen hearing picks up even the slightest rustle, allowing them to map their environment and anticipate movement. These abilities make them stealthy, efficient, and surprisingly fearless in the dark. Nocturnal activity is also tied to mental stimulation. While humans sleep, cats use the quiet hours to investigate, climb, and play. This exploration isn't just physical, it exercises their brain, sharpens their instincts, and provides enrichment that daylight alone cannot offer. Interestingly, night adventures strengthen the bond between cats and humans. Too, owners who stay up may catch glimpses of these secret behaviors. A cat perched silently on a windowsill, eyes glinting in the moonlight, or a sudden burst of playful energy racing across the living room. These moments offer insight into a world that is usually hidden, reminding us that cats are far more complex than they appear. Understanding a cat's nocturnal life gives us a new appreciation for their independence, intelligence, and elegance. The secret life of cats is not limited to what we see in daylight. It extends into the shadows, where every night brings a new story of curiosity, agility, and instinct. Next, in Part 6, we'll uncover the surprising emotional depth of cats, exploring how they experience feelings and connect with the humans around them. Hearts behind the whiskers. Cats are often thought of as aloof or independent, but beneath their composed exterior lies a rich emotional world. Today, we explore the depth of feline feelings and the surprising ways they bond with humans and each other. Cats experience a range of emotions: joy, curiosity, fear, and even affection. Their reactions may be subtle, a gentle purr, a soft nuzzle, or a slow blink, but each gesture is a window into their inner world. Unlike humans or dogs, cats express emotions in nuanced ways, requiring careful observation to truly understand their moods. Attachment to humans is more profound than many assume. Cats may follow owners from room to room, sit quietly nearby, or sleep close to their favorite person. These behaviors are more than comfort-seeking. They reflect trust and emotional connection. A cat's presence can offer solace and calm, revealing empathy that many underestimate. Cats also display social intelligence within their own species, grooming one another, playing gently, or sharing a resting spot are all signs of emotional bonding and group cohesion. Even seemingly independent cats form subtle hierarchies and alliances, showing that their emotional world is complex and highly social. Stress, anxiety, or fear can also be observed in cats, often through body language, a flicking tail, flattened ears, or dilated pupils. Understanding these signals allows humans to respond appropriately, deepening the bond and creating a harmonious environment. Interestingly, some cats mirror their human companions' moods, reflecting an emotional sensitivity that strengthens their connection. Play and affection are intertwined with emotional health. Activities like chasing toys, climbing structures, or exploring spaces not only stimulate the mind, but also provide joy and release. Cats, like humans, need these outlets to express feelings and maintain well-being. Recognizing the emotional life of cats changes our perspective entirely. They are not just creatures of habit or instinct, they are thoughtful, sensitive beings capable of love, loyalty, and empathy. By observing their subtle cues, we can forge a bond that transcends simple companionship. The secret life of cats is as much emotional as it is physical. Behind every purr, every head bump, and every slow blink lies a heart that feels deeply and an intelligence that understands the world in ways uniquely feline. Next, in Part 7, we'll uncover the astonishing physical abilities of cats, their agility, speed, and power that make them extraordinary athletes of the animal kingdom. The athletic elegance. Cats are not just graceful, they are extraordinary athletes. Every movement, from a simple stretch to a high leap, demonstrates a combination of strength, agility, and precision honed over thousands of years. Today, we explore the physical prowess that makes cats true masters of their world. A domestic cat's body is a marvel of design. Flexible spines, powerful hind legs, and finely tuned muscles allow them to leap up to 6 times their body length in a single bound. Whether it's scaling a bookshelf or chasing a toy across the floor, every movement is precise, calculated, and efficient. This athleticism is inherited from wild ancestors who relied on speed and agility to hunt and survive. Balance is another hallmark of feline athleticism. Cats can walk along narrow ledges, leap from high surfaces, and land with near-perfect precision. Their tails act as counterbalances, adjusting midair to ensure smooth, safe landings. Watching a cat in motion is like observing a living acrobat, combining strength and grace in every step. Reflexes are lightning fast. A cat can twist mid-jump, catch falling objects, or respond to sudden movements with astonishing speed. These reflexes are not only tools for hunting, they are survival mechanisms, refined over centuries of evolution. Even in playful behavior, cats demonstrate a keen awareness of timing, distance, and coordination, turning simple play into a showcase of their athletic skill. Strength may be subtle, but it is powerful. Cats can open doors, manipulate objects, and hold prey with precision. Their retractable claws are both weapons and tools, providing grip, balance, and protection. Each paw pad is a shock absorber, allowing silent movement across a variety of surfaces. Agility, speed, and reflexes are complemented by endurance. Cats are capable of short bursts of intense energy, perfect for ambush and quick escapes. Observing these moments, one can see the blend of instinct, intelligence, and raw physical ability that defines feline movement. Understanding a cat's athletic elegance gives us a deeper appreciation for their physical capabilities. They are not merely pets, they are finely tuned machines, combining instinct, strength, and grace. Every leap, every sprint, every calculated landing is a testament to the extraordinary design of a creature built for survival, exploration, and play. Next, in Part 8, we'll explore the fascinating world of feline senses, how cats see, hear, smell, and feel the world in ways humans can hardly imagine. Senses beyond sight. Cats experience the world in ways humans can barely imagine. Their senses sight, hearing, smell, touch, and even taste are finely tuned to detect subtle changes in their environment. Today, we explore how cats perceive the world, revealing an astonishing level of awareness that guides their every movement. Vision is one of a cat's most remarkable senses. Their eyes excel in low light, allowing them to navigate dim corners and track the slightest movement. Cats can detect motion much better than humans, which makes them exceptional hunters and playful chasers. Even during daylight, their sharp vision allows them to focus precisely on small objects and distant targets. Hearing is equally impressive. Cats can detect a wide range of frequencies far beyond human capability. A faint rustle of a mouse, the vibration of an insect, or the subtle sound of approaching footsteps alerts them instantly. Their ears swivel independently to pinpoint the exact location of a sound, giving them extraordinary spatial awareness. A cat's sense of smell is essential for communication and survival. They use scent to recognize humans, other animals, and territories. Rubbing against furniture or people transfers their scent, while sniffing can reveal the presence of food, danger, or unfamiliar visitors. Smell is intricately tied to memory, helping cats navigate their home and recognize familiar and safe areas. Touch is another critical sense. Whiskers, in particular, act as highly sensitive tools. They detect changes in air currents, gauge distances, and help cats move silently through narrow spaces. Paw pads are equipped with nerve endings that sense texture, pressure, and vibrations, aiding in hunting and exploration. Even taste plays a subtle role. Cats are obligate carnivores, finely tuned to detect protein-rich foods, while often ignoring sweet flavors. This dietary instinct is a reflection of their evolutionary adaptation to a predatory lifestyle. By understanding the sensory world of cats, we gain insight into why they behave as they do, why they may suddenly pause, dart across a room, or stare intently at empty spaces. Their world is richer, more detailed, and more mysterious than our human perception allows. Cats rely on their extraordinary senses to survive, play, and connect with their environment. Appreciating this hidden perception helps us understand their behaviors and fosters a deeper bond with these remarkable companions. Next, in Part 9, we'll uncover the enigmatic and almost mystical aura of cats, their mysterious presence, and why they seem to sense things beyond human comprehension. Guardians of mystery, cats have fascinated humans for thousands of years, not just because of their beauty and elegance, but because of the air of mystery that surrounds them. Today, we explore the enigmatic aura of cats, the subtle ways they seem to understand the unseen, and why their presence feels almost magical. Cats have always been creatures of curiosity. Their quiet observation, the way they sit watching a single point for minutes, gives the impression that they see more than humans can perceive. Many cat owners notice how their feline friends react to sounds, smells, or movements that go unnoticed by us, hinting at a heightened awareness of the environment. Superstitions and folklore across cultures have long celebrated this mysterious aura. Ancient Egyptians worshipped cats as divine protectors, linking them to gods and guardianship. Even today, the sudden stare of a cat or its seemingly deliberate movements can feel like a glimpse into a world beyond ordinary perception. Cats are also masters of emotional intuition. They seem to sense moods, tension, or danger in ways humans cannot always explain. A cat may approach a sad owner, purring softly, or retreat when it senses unease. This sensitivity gives them an almost spiritual presence, making them companions who connect on levels beyond words. Part of their mystery comes from their independence. Unlike other pets who seek constant attention, cats choose when and how to interact. This selective engagement, combined with sudden bursts of playfulness or affection, keeps humans guessing, deepening the fascination and respect for their personalities. Even their nightly adventures add to this enigmatic charm. While we sleep, cats explore hidden corners, climb unseen heights, and silently observe the world. Their movements are graceful, calculated, and seemingly purposeful, reinforcing the idea that they exist in parallel with us, part of our world. Yet apart from it, the secret life of cats is a blend of intelligence, instinct, and intuition. They are guardians of quiet spaces, observers of subtle signals, and companions who challenge our understanding of consciousness. Understanding this mysterious side of cats brings a new level of appreciation and wonder for their presence in our lives. Next, in part 10, we will conclude this journey by uncovering the ultimate truths about cats, their bonds with humans, their impact on our lives, and the timeless secrets that make them unforgettable companions. Timeless companions. After journeying through the hidden worlds, instincts, emotions, and mysteries of cats, we arrive at the ultimate truth. Cats are far more than pets. They are timeless companions, each with a unique personality, intelligence, and soul. Cats teach us lessons in observation, patience, and independence. Watching them navigate the world, we see the elegance of calculated movement, the power of quiet curiosity, and the joy of small victories, whether it's conquering a new shelf, chasing a stray sunbeam, or simply curling into a peaceful nap. Their lives remind us that even the smallest moments can hold immense meaning. The bond between humans and cats is unlike any other. It is built not on demand, but on mutual respect and understanding. When a cat chooses to sit on your lap, slow blink at you, or gently nuzzle your hand, it is offering trust and affection, a gift given sparingly, yet profoundly. This subtle yet powerful connection enriches our lives, offering companionship, comfort, and quiet joy. Cats also impact our mental and emotional well-being. Their presence calms anxiety, reduces stress, and encourages mindfulness. The simple act of watching a cat explore, play, or rest can bring moments of reflection and serenity, reminding us to slow down and appreciate life's subtle beauty. Beyond their emotional influence, cats embody resilience and intelligence. They navigate complex environments, solve problems, and adapt to changing circumstances with grace. Their behaviors, both playful and serious, reveal a depth of character that inspires admiration and awe. As we conclude this journey into the secret life of cats, one thing becomes clear. These creatures are enigmas, philosophers, and companions rolled into one. They exist on their own terms, yet enrich our lives immeasurably. Their independence teaches us respect. Their curiosity sparks wonder, and their affection offers a quiet, enduring love. Every whisker twitch, every purr, every leap and silent observation tells a story of survival, intelligence, and emotional depth. Understanding their secret life transforms the way we perceive them, revealing not just a pet, but a being of grace, wisdom, and timeless charm. In the end, Cats are more than they seem. They are teachers, explorers, and friends, timeless companions whose secrets continue to intrigue, inspire, and delight. And now, having glimpsed their world, we can appreciate the magic they bring to our lives every single day. Long before cats curled up on our couches or purred softly beside us, they were fierce hunters, rulers of prehistoric jungles and icy plains. The story of cats didn't begin with domestic pets. It began millions of years ago, with creatures that could take down mammoths. Around 25 million years ago, the first true cats began to appear. These ancient felines were not your soft, cute companions. They were warriors of survival. Among them, one stood above all: the saber-toothed cat, also known as Smilodon. With its massive body, muscular build, and giant curved teeth extending up to 7 inches long, Smilodon was a symbol of raw power. It didn't chase its prey like modern lions. It ambushed, waiting in tall grass, striking with precision. Fossil evidence shows that Smilodon lived in the Americas, hunting giant bison, sloths, and even small mammoths. But despite its strength, it wasn't invincible. As the Ice Age ended and its prey began to disappear, so did the saber-toothed cat, a reminder that even the mightiest can fall when nature changes its course. But evolution never stops. While Smilodon was fading away, other feline lines were quietly adapting. Scientists believe all modern cats, from tigers to house cats, share a common ancestor that lived about 10 to 12 million years ago. This ancient feline, small and agile, began to spread across continents: Africa, Asia, and Europe, evolving to fit new environments. In Africa, they grew larger and stronger, eventually becoming the Panthera family: lions, leopards, and jaguars. In Asia, stealthy hunters like the tiger emerged. Meanwhile, smaller species evolved for forests and deserts, ancestors of our modern wildcats. These early wildcats were already showing signs of what makes cats so unique: independence, silent movement, and a mysterious intelligence that sets them apart from other animals. They didn't live in herds like dogs or wolves. They were solitary masters of their own world. The journey from these ancient hunters to our elegant Siamese cats took millions of years, shaped by evolution, climate, and a strange friendship between humans and wildcats. But that friendship didn't begin yet. The first connection, when wildcats met humans. Thousands of years had passed since the saber-toothed giants vanished from the earth. The world had warmed, forests spread, and humankind began to rise. People learned to plant seeds, harvest crops, and settle in one place, marking the dawn of civilization. But with stored grain came a new problem: rats and mice. And with those tiny invaders came an unexpected savior: the wildcat. Somewhere around 10,000 years ago, in the fertile lands of the Middle East, small wildcats known as Feline sylvestris libica began creeping closer to human settlements. These cats weren't domesticated, not yet. They were clever opportunists. Where humans stored food, rodents gathered, and where rodents gathered, cats followed. At first, humans probably saw them as pests, silent shadows lurking in the dark. But over time, something magical began to happen. The farmers noticed that wherever cats appeared, the rats disappeared. Grain stayed safe. Life became easier. Slowly, fear turned into acceptance. The wildcats, too, realized that humans meant safety, no predators, easy food, and warm shelter. It wasn't love at first sight, but it was mutual benefit, the beginning of a partnership written by nature itself. Archaeologists have found evidence of this bond in ancient villages across the Fertile Crescent, where cat bones were discovered near human homes. One of the most beautiful proofs comes from Cyprus, an island where a 9,500-year-old grave shows a human buried with their cat side by side. That's not just survival, that's connection. Unlike dogs, who were trained and bred for service, cats chose to live with humans on their own terms. That independence, that I'll stay if I want to attitude, has remained in every cat since. They were never truly tamed, only befriended. As humans spread across continents, these early cats followed, traveling with merchants, sailors, and farmers. Wherever humans built homes, cats built kingdoms. And slowly, through this ancient companionship, the first true domestic cats were born. The sacred cats of Egypt, from hunters to gods. As the sun rose over the golden sands of ancient Egypt, something extraordinary was happening. Wildcats were no longer just hunters. They had become symbols of divinity. Among the mighty pyramids and flowing Nile, cats found a new home, not as mere animals, but as creatures of the gods. Around 4,000 years ago, Egyptians discovered something truly special about cats. They watched these graceful animals hunt snakes, protect grain stores, and move with silent confidence. To them, cats weren't just useful, they were magical. They seemed to carry mystery in their eyes that glowed like the moonlight over the desert. The Egyptians began to associate cats with protection, beauty, and femininity. Soon, one goddess came to represent all that a cat symbolized: Bastet. She was often depicted with the body of a woman and the head of a cat, holding an ankh, the sign of life. Bastet wasn't just a deity, she was the guardian of home and family, the bringer of joy and fertility. Families across Egypt welcomed cats into their homes, not only for their hunting skills, but as a sign of divine blessing. Killing or harming a cat, even by accident, was considered a grave sin, punishable by death. That's how deep their reverence went. Cats began appearing in Egyptian art, jewelry, and tombs. Pharaohs kept cats as companions, and when a cat died, families mourned deeply, shaving their eyebrows as a sign of grief. Some cats were even mummified, buried with their owners so that they could journey together into the afterlife. Trade along the Nile and across the Mediterranean helped spread cats beyond Egypt's borders. Merchants and sailors took them aboard ships to control rodents, unknowingly carrying these sacred animals to new lands: Greece, Rome, and eventually all of Europe. But in Egypt, cats remained eternal symbols of grace, patience, and mystery. Their golden eyes seemed to hold secrets older than pyramids, and their quiet purr was a hymn of comfort in a land of gods and kings. The world had seen the birth of the domestic cat, but its journey was far from over. The traveling companions, how cats conquered the ancient world. When Egypt's glory began to spread through trade and travel, its secrets and treasures didn't travel alone. Cats went with them. What started as a sacred bond along the Nile soon became a global journey that changed the destiny of felines forever. Merchants sailing across the Mediterranean Sea carried cats aboard their ships. These furry sailors weren't there for companionship, They were working crew members, their job to hunt down rats that chewed through ropes, damaged cargo, and spread disease. But little did the sailors know, these tiny hunters were quietly colonizing the world. From Egypt to Greece, Rome, and eventually Europe, cats followed trade routes, adapting to every new land. The Greeks admired their elegance and agility. The Romans, ever practical, valued their hunting skill and began keeping them in homes, barns, and temples. In ancient Roman art, cats appeared beside goddesses like Diana, symbolizing independence and feminine power. As Rome expanded its empire, cats spread with it across Europe into Asia, and even reaching the farthest edges of the known world. They became protectors of food stores, companions of farmers, and silent observers in city streets. But not everyone saw cats with admiration. In some cultures, their mysterious nature, their ability to see in darkness, their unpredictable moods made people uneasy. Some saw them as creatures of luck, others as omens. Still, their usefulness kept them close to humans. Even in villages where superstitions ran wild, a cat was too valuable to ignore. Cats adapted like no other species, from the warm deserts of the Middle East to the snowy mountains of Europe. Their thickening fur, changing colors, and growing intelligence were signs of quiet evolution. Unlike dogs, who served openly and loyally, cats blended in, choosing independence over obedience. By the time the ancient empires rose and fell, cats had achieved something incredible. They had become citizens of the world, spreading their legacy across continents without conquest, without war, just through presence. The Dark Ages, when cats became witches' companions. As centuries passed and empires crumbled, the world entered a period of shadows. The Dark Ages, science dimmed, fear grew, and superstition ruled hearts and minds. In this era of mystery and fear, the once revered cat, especially the black one, became a creature of suspicion. In medieval Europe, cats' quiet and secretive nature, once admired in Egypt, now seemed unnatural. Their glowing eyes in the night, their silent footsteps, and their tendency to appear and vanish without sound, all became symbols of dark magic. People began to whisper that cats were familiars of witches, servants of the devil himself. The church's growing fear of pagan beliefs turned cats into scapegoats. Stories spread that witches could transform into cats to spy on people or cast spells. Black cats, in particular, were seen as unlucky or cursed, a superstition that, sadly, still survives in some parts of the world today. Across Europe, cats were hunted, tortured, and killed in massive numbers. Towns organized festivals where cats were burned or thrown from towers, believed to drive away evil spirits. It was one of the darkest moments in the relationship between humans and these graceful animals. But nature has its own justice. With fewer cats around, rats and mice multiplied uncontrollably, carrying with them one of the deadliest plagues in human history, the Black Death of the 14th century. Ironically, the very creatures accused of bringing evil could have helped prevent it. When the truth became evident, attitudes began to shift once again. Over time, cats slowly regained their place in society. Sailors still trusted them on ships. Farmers still valued them in barns. Quietly, patiently, cats survived, as they always do. They didn't fight back or demand acceptance. They simply endured, waiting for a time when humans would open their eyes again. And that time did come. As the Renaissance dawned, bringing light, art, and curiosity back to the world, the image of the cat began to change once more. They were no longer demons or witches' companions, but elegant, mysterious, and wise creatures, symbols of balance between beauty and independence. The Renaissance revival, when cats returned to grace after centuries of darkness. The Renaissance swept across Europe like a sunrise after a long night. Art, science, and human curiosity awakened once again. And with that awakening came a renewed appreciation for the natural world. Among the many things rediscovered was the quiet beauty of the cat. Painters, poets, and scholars began to notice what ancient Egyptians had seen long ago, that cats were not symbols of evil, but of grace, intelligence, and mystery. Their poise, their independence, their almost regal calm began to inspire artists. In paintings and literature, cats appeared not as dark omens, but as companions of thinkers and dreamers. One of the earliest European portraits featuring a cat appeared in Leonardo da Vinci's sketches. Leonardo, fascinated by anatomy and motion, admired cats for their perfect balance and fluid movement. He once wrote that the smallest feline is a masterpiece. That single line captured the spirit of the Renaissance, a time that sought beauty and meaning, even in the smallest things. As trade expanded and exploration connected continents, cats traveled further than ever before. Sailors continued to bring them aboard ships for protection against rodents, unknowingly helping spread new breeds across Europe and Asia. The European shorthair, for instance, became a common sight in cities and farms, blending naturally into human life. In wealthier homes, cats began to appear as status symbols. Aristocrats and noble women kept them as elegant companions, brushing their coats and adorning them with ribbons. The image of a lady with a cat by her side became one of sophistication, a far cry from the witchcraft tales of the previous age. But beyond elegance and art, something deeper was happening. Humans had started to understand cats on their own terms. Unlike dogs, who lived to please, cats lived to coexist. They chose affection freely, and people learned to respect that independence. The Renaissance had not only revived art and science, it had revived the bond between humans and cats. One built this time on respect rather than fear. Yet, this was still not the end of their journey. As explorers sailed toward the new world, cats would once again travel with them, ready to conquer yet another continent. The new world travelers, cats across oceans and empires. By the 5th, 10th, and 16th centuries, Europe was awakening not only to art and science, but to the thrill of exploration. Ships set sail for unknown lands, carrying spices, gold, and a quiet companion that had survived millennia, the cat. These feline travelers were destined to leave paw prints on every corner of the globe. Cats were perfect sailors, small, nimble, and fearless. They kept ships free of rats and mice, protecting precious cargo and food supplies. Sailors quickly realized their value, treating cats as part of the crew. Unlike dogs, cats didn't need commands. They did their job silently, efficiently, and without complaint. Some even believed cats could predict storms or calm turbulent seas, adding a touch of superstition to their mystique. As ships reached the Americas, cats disembarked in ports across the Caribbean, South America, and North America. They adapted quickly, hunting local rodents, exploring forests, and mingling with native wildlife. Soon, cats were living in villages, towns, and eventually cities, blending into human communities while maintaining their independent nature. Meanwhile, in Asia, trade routes from Europe and the Middle East introduced new breeds, merging with local wildcats to create distinct lineages. Japan, for instance, saw the rise of cats admired for their beauty and charm, often depicted in ukiyo-e art as symbols of luck and protection. Back in Europe, cats were no longer just companions or hunters. They were cultural icons. Writers and artists began to celebrate their elegance, their mysterious eyes, and their unpredictable behavior. Cats became symbols of curiosity, independence, and quiet wisdom, traits that resonated with explorers and scholars alike. By the time the 17th century rolled around, cats had truly become global citizens, from the icy shores of Scandinavia to the tropical islands of the Caribbean. From bustling European cities to the farmlands of Asia, cats were everywhere. Yet, no matter where they traveled, one thing remained unchanged: their unique ability to balance independence with companionship. This global spread would set the stage for the rise of specific breeds, cultivated for beauty, temperament, and elegance. From the exotic Persian to the agile Siamese, cats were about to transition from survival-driven wanderers to cherished companions in every home. The birth of breeds, from wild hunters to elegant companions, as cats traveled across continents, adapting to new climates and human cultures. A remarkable transformation began: the rise of distinct breeds. What was once a wild, solitary hunter slowly evolved into the elegant companions we recognize today. This was not overnight. It was a blend of nature, human influence, and selective admiration. In the Middle East, the ancestors of the Persian cat began to appear. Traders and travelers prized these long-haired beauties for their silky coats and gentle demeanor. Unlike their wild ancestors, these cats were bred for calmness and elegance, often kept in the courts of nobles and merchants. Their quiet, refined personalities set them apart. They were no longer just hunters, but symbols of luxury. Meanwhile, in Southeast Asia, the Siamese cat began its journey. Known for its striking blue eyes, pointed markings, and sleek body, the Siamese was a marvel of agility and beauty. These cats were revered in temples and royal courts, believed to bring spiritual protection and good fortune. Their sociable nature and intelligence made them perfect companions for humans. Yet they retained the independence and sharp instincts inherited from their wild ancestors. In Europe, local wildcats combined with imported breeds, creating cats that were adaptable, resilient, and varied in appearance. The European Shorthair, for example, became a beloved house cat, versatile in hunting and gentle in companionship. Over time, selective breeding emphasized temperament, coat color, and unique traits, resulting in the incredible diversity we see today. Cats were no longer just survival specialists. They became refined companions, celebrated for their personality as much as their appearance. They could still hunt, climb, and survive in the wild, but they also learned to curl on laps, respond to affection, and form deep bonds with humans. Yet, the essence of the cat remained unchanged. Whether Persian, Siamese, or Maine Coon, every breed carried the echoes of the wild hunter within. The keen eyesight, lightning reflexes, and that subtle air of mystery. They were both domesticated and untamed, a perfect balance that humans had admired for thousands of years. As the 18th and 19th centuries arrived, cat breeding became more intentional. Shows, clubs, and registries began cataloging the beauty and variety of cats, elevating them from humble hunters to stars of households and society. The modern cat, from ancient legends to living companions. By the 18th and 19th centuries, cats had firmly established themselves as beloved members of human society. From the wild hunters of prehistoric times to the sacred guardians of Egypt, they had completed a remarkable transformation. Yet they retained the mystery and independence that had always defined them. In Europe, cat breeding became a serious pursuit. Aristocrats and enthusiasts began to develop pedigrees, focusing on coat patterns, colors, temperament, and unique features. Breeds like the British short hair gained popularity for their calm demeanor and plush coats, while the Siamese and Persians captivated the imagination with their elegance and exotic charm. Cat shows emerged, showcasing beauty, grace, and personality, a far cry from the working cats of barns and ships. Meanwhile, the domestic cat's role in households evolved. No longer just hunters of rodents, they became companions, confidants, and even family members. People marveled at their playful antics, their affectionate purrs, and the quiet intelligence that allowed them to communicate without words. Their ability to choose when to show affection set them apart from any other pet, earning them respect and admiration across cultures. In North America, cats traveled with settlers and explorers, adapting to farms, towns, and cities. Over time, they became symbols of comfort and domestic stability. Literature and art from the era reflected this bond. Cats appeared in poetry, paintings, and even folklore, often representing wisdom, curiosity, and protection. Yet, despite this growing closeness with humans, cats never lost their instinctual edge. Even the most pampered house cat retains the prowess of its wild ancestors, sharp senses, agile movements, and a hunting instinct that surfaces in play. This delicate balance between wildness and domestication is what makes cats so fascinating, so timeless, and so beloved. The modern cat is therefore a living testament to millions of years of evolution, from the saber-toothed predators of the Ice Age to the mystical guardians of ancient temples, to the cherished companions in homes today. Each purr, stretch, and blink carries echoes of survival, adaptation, and the unique partnership between humans and cats. The future of cats, from ancient hunters to global icons. As we arrive in the modern era, the story of cats comes full circle. From the fearsome saber-toothed hunters of the Ice Age to the graceful Siamese curled on a velvet cushion, cats have adapted, survived, and thrived alongside humans for millions of years. But their journey is far from over. The future of cats promises new roles, new forms, and continued fascination. Today, cats are among the most popular pets in the world, cherished not just for their beauty, but for their personality. Advances in veterinary science, nutrition, and breeding have allowed cats to live longer, healthier lives, while the rise of cat cafes, social media stars, and online communities has turned them into global icons. A single cat can inspire millions, becoming a symbol of joy, curiosity, and resilience. Yet, modern cats are also adapting to a rapidly changing environment. Urbanization, climate change, change, and technological lifestyles mean cats are learning new ways to coexist with humans. Indoor cats are safer but rely on enrichment and play to satisfy their hunting instincts. Outdoor and feral cats navigate busy cities, learning to survive while maintaining the independence that defines them. Breeds continue to evolve as well. Selective breeding emphasizes not only appearance, but temperament, intelligence, and adaptability, creating cats that are better companions for a variety of human lifestyles. Hybrid breeds, like the Bengal or Savannah, combine wild instincts with domestic charm, reminding us of the wild roots that still pulse through every feline heartbeat. Culturally, cats remain mystical and inspiring. They are celebrated in art, literature, and media, often representing independence, curiosity, and wisdom. Across the globe, their presence transcends species boundaries. They are companions, muses, and sometimes even therapy animals, offering comfort and emotional connection to millions of people. What makes the future of cats truly remarkable is this balance. They are both domesticated and untamed, ancient and modern. They carry the legacy of predators that walked alongside mammoths, guardians that protected grain stores, and companions that inspired kings and commoners alike. Every blink, purr, and playful leap is a continuation of a story written over millions of years. As humans and cats move forward together, one thing remains clear. Cats will always be mysterious, independent, and deeply loved. From the wild plains to the cozy living room, from sacred temples to Instagram fame, the evolution of cats is a testament to resilience, adaptation, and the enduring magic of the feline spirit.